Oh my. All right. Now, what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing, first off, what happened to the boys was something that was done in passion. Okay? It wasn't premeditated. It was something that happened in the heat of the moment. Whoever did this was all of a sudden intensely pissed off, did something and regrets it. It was like, boom, oh my God, what did I do? And then it looks like then they had to go someplace south. They went someplace away from them. Actually, it might even be kind of like that direction, but they went someplace to get away. Actually, this might even have been north. It's hard to say because the passion is there. They just took off maybe to someplace familiar, someplace where they have friends to hide from it. They knew that this was coming. They knew that they were in big trouble and they took off. So I see that somebody close to them, very close to them, somebody in their world, somebody very connected to them, did this by I don't want to say by accident because that sounds like they're innocent, but it was like they didn't mean to do it. Maybe they meant to grab them, smack, give them an abusive smack, because obviously it was hard enough to kill them, but it was sort of a quote discipline, a discipline that was too much. And then they were like, oh my God. We end up with the bushfire. Uncontrolled rage, uncontrolled pain, uncontrolled. Ooh. Well, we do know that they are there. They are where they belong. Very good. These cards look a little creepy, but they're not. Actually, this is very good. I asked about the boys, and this is very good. So it's something to let you know that they are where they're happy. They are in, they are in with the Creator, God, if you will. They have transformed into this beautiful change of celebration. Celebration reversed is probably, celebration reversed is probably because they're children, and there's no one has any more control over them. They're in a room of possibilities. They're the masters. They're now aware to whatever children can be aware of in the afterlife. They have freed their minds, and they are no longer in a bad place, and that's really good. So if we I should have pulled that one down first, but if we read some more on this, we have that there was a projection of burden from the world, and now there's no more guilt. They're not being played the fool anymore, and there's no more sense that they're responsible for bringing everything to its way. They had been made to feel guilty. I guess they felt like they were blamed for everything. and they were made to feel stupid. Even, can you imagine somebody making little 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds feel like they were responsible for everything, and that everything they did was wrong, and they were trying to be themselves, and it wasn't allowed? That's awful. But now they're not anymore. Now they're in a beautiful place. So let's read the parents. Let's do them individually. Yep, it's her husband. Definitely her husband. Yeah, and you know, again, it's that sense of everything. She doesn't want the world to know that things aren't perfect. And there's that sense again that it you know, it has to do with, okay, there's part of this that has to do with money, but honestly, for her, a lot of it is pain. A lot of it is pain. And oh man. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. Oh my God. I don't know if you can see this. This is the Tower. This is, okay. Strength upside, okay. She's in trouble. Okay, if she keeps on, remember, cards can be changed. But if she keeps on the path that she's on, she is in a position where she's just going along with the flow. She has a broken heart right now. She doesn't believe anything she can do. She's in that sort of, there's nothing I can do to bring them back. Why should I destroy my family more? And she's being a fool because it's going to get worse. They're going to think, you know, that she's involved, and not that she's involved right now by lying. But if she came through and told the truth, she'd probably be okay. You know, state's witness, get to keep her kids type thing. But right now, she's on a path where she's going to destroy herself completely, absolutely, completely destroy her entire life. There won't be anything left for her, just complete nothingness. And it's because she's doing totally the wrong thing. Absolutely the wrong thing. She's playing with evil. She's hiding the fact that her children have been murdered. She's hiding the fact that she knows who the murderer is. She's hiding all those things. And she's hiding it because she thinks it's the right thing to do, to be, you know, because she's tired, because her heart's broken. She doesn't know what else to do, because she's being foolish. She's hiding all these things. She doesn't feel that this was reversed. She doesn't feel that she has the strength or the fortitude or anything. She doesn't feel that she can do any of this. She feels, and right now, she feels like she's getting away with it. She feels like they've done it. But the Tower reverse, probably one of the worst cards you can get in this position. She actually, their whole life, but is over. Everything is over unless she comes clean, unless she changes these cards. Everything in her life is over. I feel so bad for her. She can change these cards right now. If she hears this, which I don't know that she will, but if she hears this, she can change everything in her life by not playing this game anymore, by talking to them, telling them about what she knows about her family, about her husband. She can change all of this right now. Well, there he is, right off the top. Let's see what covers him. All right, so here he is, but he's trying to look very innocent. You know, I mean, how much more innocent can you be? he's trying to look very much like he's in grief as well. And so, oh, okay. I think he is in grief. I think deep inside when he's on his own, he feels like crap. But he also is more focused on himself than anything else. He's more afraid for himself. He's not gonna say anything to anyone. That's interesting, this card where it is. I'm going to pull one more and see if it fits what I'm thinking. Yeah, it really does. Okay. And now I want to show you something. I know I'm not going to teach you all about numbers right now, but if you look at these two cards, they came up right next to each other and they're both 7s, which means that they're intrinsically linked. 2 7 cards next to each other means that they must go together. You cannot separate them. Okay? Now, that means that these two cards are supposed to be read as one card. So what this card means is that he wants to really, he's afraid to do anything. He doesn't want to do anything. There's nothing he thinks that has to be done. He doesn't want anyone he doesn't really want to do any more than he has to so he can get away with it. You see, don't cause waves. Don't stir the boat. Try to keep low, don't keep bringing it up in the public. Don't, and then you might be able to get away with it. Then you can sneak away. See, just do as much as you have to, sneak away with the rest. Now, this is interesting because I heard, and I don't know because I'm, not a big TV person, but I heard that the birth mother's mom, their family is doing so much and trying to keep it in the public eye, but the adoptive family is not doing that much. I don't know if that's true or not. I probably should ask, but I'm not going to right now. But when these two are intrinsically linked, one after another like that, they're touching, then you know that you're supposed to read them together. Okay, now we have our tower over here. We'll top it in a minute. And the tower says that he's afraid that if he does, get drawn attention to himself, he's going to get himself killed. Basically, not killed dead like somebody's going to stab him, but it's going to cause him to have so much trouble. Now here we have another 7. So if we were to actually line these up, now this isn't, I'm teaching you numbers, I probably shouldn't, but if we were to line these up so that this is here, the tower's actually in line with our numbers here, we have our 7 next to this. So the Chariot, which often is lawyers and things like that, lines up with those other 7s. So that 7 is also meant to be read this way. So what we have is, if I don't do much, I won't get caught, and then I won't be in trouble with the law. Pretty simple. I won't be in trouble with the law, I won't need a lawyer, I won't get arrested. That's just a simple sub-thought when you're reading the cards. And then you read them, regular as well. But basically, this is telling me that he's afraid that if he gets in too much trouble, he is going to need to hire a lawyer. It's going to cost him money because he'd rather not. He'd rather be alone. He'd rather, just have maybe something free he can get involved with. Maybe not having, this is the hermit. Hermit lives, hermit's very wise. Hermit lives, kind of on his own. The hermit in a certain reading too, especially when you're using him next to certain, things around here, the hermit is often the card. It's a 9, then a 10. And, you know, then we're doing our 9s here. And it's a lot. I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to talk about numbers anymore. I'm just going to read it to you. He wants free stuff. He doesn't want to have to get involved with any kind of stuff that he's going to have to pay a lot for. Because right now, I think what I'm reading is that all of their stuff right now is being paid by others, their legal stuff and everything. I don't know how that is, but the cards are telling me that. And he doesn't want to have to get involved in anything that they're going to have to come out of their pocket. So he's hoping that that's how it's going to stay, so he can continue to look like the good guy. And but that's what's going on in this reading. So let's top it and see what happens. Ooh, the world and Page of Cups. Okay, so he still thinks that he's got the world in his hand, and he looks really innocent and very smart, and he thinks that he's playing everybody. He really does. And, you know, he thinks that any money that comes in he can keep, and that justice is on his side. He thinks that he hid the body so well that he committed the perfect crime, and that they're never going to find them. And oh, look at that. So you know what we also have a lot of here is we have 8s, but I'm not going to get into the numbers, but I am going to read them myself. So, okay. So what the cards are saying is, don't celebrate too soon, buddy. The birth mother. The birth mother is never going to give up on this. Even if the law says, okay, this is a cold case, we're going to let it go. The birth mother's never going to give up. She is going to keep going and going and going, even when there's no hope. She's going to never give up on this. She's going to figure it out one way or another. She's going to find one way or another to figure it out. And she's going to have people behind her. And he thinks he's going to be stupid. He thinks, oh, no one's ever going to figure it out. No one's going to know where they are. He's going to be living the life of Riley, thinking that he's never, ever going to be caught. Happy-go-lucky guy. I'm going to run 3 here, and I'm going to run 3 here. And I will tell you this right here, okay? Wow. Interesting. He's going to him and his wife are going to end up getting divorced. How do you like that? Why did that came out of nowhere? In about 4 to 5 years. It says 4 to 6, but I would say about 4 years. They're going to get divorced. And then he's going to remarry, because it says he's going to remarry in about 6 years. So 4 years or so, he's going to get divorced. He's going to remarry in 6 years, but he's still not going to be in jail by then. But his judgment will come after he remarries. And he's going to suffer. I don't know. They're going to I don't know what's going to happen, but after he remarries, the truth is going to come out. He's going to think he has it made. Everything's going to look good. But devil's in the details. I hope you liked that video. If you did, I got more down here. And check out the Spirit Box session for this very same thing. Don't forget to like this video, ring the bell, and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, you know you are the best subscribers in the world. So join the best subscribers in the world. Love you guys. Bye.